Welcome to the AMPL Insider. May strong hands replace weak hands. I'll keep this brief today because it's Sunday and I'm grilling up some of the freshest cod you have ever tasted. Roasted potatoes with a hint of rosemary and the best raw cane mojito you could imagine. Today's rebase was positive, 1.61%. Yet I'm getting DMs about the price slide. Allow me to reiterate what I've said before. Just yesterday, mind you, I said while people were popping bottles and naming yachts that a storm was on the horizon. I said what the price target was. I said that this journey would be long. I said that it would get more difficult from here. I said that the floods were coming. I said that volatility was the very fingerprint of Ampleforth. If you read the Red Book, it says it right there that in the short term, this will be a highly volatile digital asset class. I said that crypto rewards the decisive, and yet people are still imprudent. They make unwise decisions. Let me be totally clear. Go survey the land. And if you find it well, build here. I will build here because I find that there is something of value here, that there is value in the protocols, that there is value in having a system that can create as it does. Little by little, build your land. I will never tell you when to buy or when to sell. I've said it before and I will say it again. It is about choice. Just as other areas in your life are about choice. Choice is an act of being sovereign. It is the time that you can engage in a willful volition. You have the power to decide. To choose is a sign of strong hands. This message may land like a ton of bricks for most of you, but the conversation needs to be had. You are called to a higher order of conduct, to be disciplined, to be industrious, to be earnest, to have restraint, to strive valiantly towards something greater. Playtime is over. Bottle service is over. Nap time is over. Endless Netflix and chill sessions are over. It's time to start building your land. Get on chain. Don't miss your moment of opportunity. I meet so many people running around these DeFi streets calling themselves entrepreneurs, yet they produce nothing. Calling themselves startups, yet they build nothing. Calling themselves businesses, yet they create nothing, profit nothing, yield nothing, and desire nothing more than a dopamine hit from flexing empty titles. Shepherds, you must produce. If you are not familiar with distant DeFi lands of Chainlink, Ban, Kava, MakerDAO, Aave, Curve, Synthetics, and others, now is the time to go survey the lands, to find a space that speaks to you. Ampleforth has adjusted the price target to $1.01. Well, at least it was at the time that I was writing this. Now, the price target has been adjusted to 1.011, reflecting that today's US dollar has lost over a penny in purchasing power from the 2019 US dollar. This inflation gap will only widen over time. That's the crux of crypto. And that is why so many people are using crypto and digital assets as a hedge against this reinflation that's occurring. The current system, the current monetary policy will be to continue to print dollars, to print money, and to buy assets, to print dollars and to buy assets. And the trick will be, at what point do investors, at what point do debt holders, at what point do nations around the world begin to say, this is too much? Perhaps we're already reaching that saturation point. The warning signs are occurring. Even the people who have profited most from the entrenchment of the current system, like Ray Dalio, are shouting like canaries in a coal mine that we're approaching the end of a global debt cycle. The US GDP has plunged 35% in the second quarter. The billionaire investor Paul Tudor Jones has now publicly stated that 2% of his wealth is in Bitcoin as a hedge. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency has authorized banks to custody digital assets, and people are still walking around in a fog, willfully ignorant to the tectonic shifts taking place within the economy. All the signs are pointing, saying, find your land, begin building. What most people won't believe until they watch it on Good Morning America. And by then, it will be too late. The transformation would have already occurred. Most of you won't finish this journey. Full stop. You won't build your land, neither grow your herd or establish your legacy. Why do you refuse your destiny? Why do you deny your purpose? You choose instead to give up on yourself as you have given up on your dreams over and over again. You've decided to settle for mediocrity when greatness is at hand. If only you would reach, if only you would endeavor, if only you would move with great urgency. You are not called to be a failed shepherd. You are here to produce. The elegance of the Ampleforth protocol is that it can create sustained value out of nothingness. It can inflate growth on chain, in code. Emerging economies and developing economies will all need access to affordable credit in order to spur growth. Where will that credit come from? Who will lend? Crypto is ushering in an era of digital financiers who will provide the engines of growth that power productivity. Crypto will be the preferred collateral, the preferred debt instrument, the preferred settlement layer. Oracalized elastic money is here to stay. Build here. A series of bank failures as a result of bad loans left the U.S. Treasury in crisis, its gold depleted. You may be thinking that I'm referencing the 2008 housing collapse where the U.S. government bailed out the banks. Oh no. Instead, I'm referencing the crisis of 1893 when the collapse of railroad companies left U.S. paper money less valuable, necessitating commercial banks led by a J.P. Morgan syndicate to bail out the government treasury. History tends to repeat itself, and the next go around, it will be crypto banks, digital banks that bail out global government treasuries once more. The era of digital financiers is at hand. Ampleforth's technology will be a pillar to spur growth. as the system matures, and when the time is at hand. Build here. Do not be so easily distracted, shepherds. Like many other areas of your life, you may choose to quit when it's convenient. You'll check out. You'll fold when resilience is necessary. You won't assert yourself when it's required. You won't take the initiative. You won't initiate measured risk. You'll find ways and excuses to back down. You'll say, oh, no, you know what? This crypto thing, it's too much. This crypto thing, I just can't handle it. Now is the time where you must take measured risk in order to build. And perhaps the risk is in just learning more about the protocols at play here. Listen to me. I want you to write down 3 things that you accomplished last week that you are proud of. If you cannot name 3, that is a problem. You are not in order. Because what you measure in life is where you make progress. It's where you grow. And so you must begin to be able to identify 3 accomplishments regularly. Every day, 3 accomplishments. What 3 things have you done today? What 3 things have you done yesterday that you can say, I'm proud of? I can hang my hat on that was something solid. Where Bitcoin blazed the trail, that is good ground. Build here. Where Ethereum is the guiding light, that is good ground. Build here. Where Ampleforth now assumes the mantle, go survey the land. This is good ground. Build here. Welcome to the Ampleforth lifestyle. May strong hands replace weak hands.